Then the ogre, being drowsy, shut his eyes, and soon snored very loudly. Directly Jack found that the giant was asleep, he stole out of the press, caught up the hen, ran out of the room, opened the door of the castle, which the giant had left ajar, and descended the beanstalk as fast as he could go. His mother was glad to see him again, and much surprised at seeing the hen, which laid them 3 gold eggs every day. Jack's mother took them to the next town and sold them, and soon grew quite rich. Some time afterwards Jack made another journey up the beanstalk to the giant's castle, but first he dyed his hair and disguised himself. The old woman did not know him again, and dragged him in as she had done before to eat him by and by, but once more she heard her husband coming and hid him in the press, not thinking that it was the same boy who had stolen the hen. She put him into the same press, and bade him stay quite still there, or the giant would eat him. Then the giant came in, saying, "Fee, fa, fi, fo, fum. I smell the breath of an Englishman." "Oh," said his wife, "it is only the cowherd, who has just been here. We cannot spare him for your dinner." Then the giant sat down, and when he had eaten half an ox, he told his wife to bring his money bags to him. She instantly went and fetched 2 large bags full of gold, and then left him to go about her usual housework. The ogre counted out the gold twice over, and then put it into the bags and tied them up. In a few minutes Jack heard him snore. He directly crept out of the press, seized the bags, and hurrying out of the castle, carried them home quite safely. Jack's mother was glad to see him safe at home again, and for a long time she would not let him go up the beanstalk, but Jack knew he had not yet obeyed the fairy's command to win back the castle, so after a time he set off once more on this adventure, and tapped again at the castle door. The giantess, who was very stupid, did not know him again, but she stopped a minute before she took him in. She feared another robbery, but Jack's fresh cheeks looked so tempting that she could not resist him, and so she bade him come in. But at that moment she heard her husband's step approaching. Afraid of losing her supper, the ogress at once shut Jack in the press, and she had hardly hidden him when the giant came in, saying as usual, "Fee, fa, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman." "Oh no," said his wife, "it is only the shepherd, who has been up with a sheep for your dinner." The giant sat down, and when he had eaten a whole sheep he said, "I should like some music, bring me my harp." The ogress went and brought a golden harp to him, set it on the table, and went away. Then the ogre said, "Play," to the harp, and it played so delightfully that Jack was charmed. By and by, however, the giant snored so loud that he could not hear the music, and Jack quickly stole out, and seizing the harp, ran away with it. But the harp was a fairy belonging to the giant, and as Jack ran, it cried out, "Master! Master!" The giant woke up slowly and rushed after Jack, but the boy was very nimble and outran him. You may imagine how fast Jack went down the beanstalk this time, hearing all the while the tramp of the giant's feet behind him. Just as he reached the bottom he saw the ogre looking down on him. The next moment his great feet were on the beanstalk. "Mother, mother, bring me the axe," cried Jack. His mother hastened with it, and just as the giant was halfway down the beanstalk, Jack succeeded in chopping it in halves. The lower half fell, the upper half swung away, and the giant, losing his hold, fell heavily to the ground on his head and broke his neck. The same moment the fairy again stood beside Jack, and touching the broken beanstalk was turned into a flight of broad, easy steps. "Go up," she said, "and take possession of your own home, so long kept from you. The ogress is dead, and there is no more danger. You have been brave and good. May you be happy." Jack thanked the fairy very warmly for her aid, and she again departed to fairyland, after explaining to Jack that she had been the butcher who sold him the beans.